You are now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals. It's the Brewfessionals, baby.
Big Brewfessionals.
Get out your book sack, buddy. Back at it again.
Back at it again, man.
Back at it
Hey,
again.
man.
All the steam to your who.
All
All
the
the
steam to
steam,
you,
all the
who.
steam.
Hey man, welcome to the brew spot. I'm your host. It's your favorite beloved Daoud.
And on your co-host, Script Flair. Woo! A drip from above.
That's right.
And it's your co-host, Burn 'em Up, Mish.
Burn 'em up,
Mish Pot.
Mish.
Burn 'em up.
We appreciate all of the family for their ongoing support.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
Hey.
Give you some.
Hashtag Big Brew support.
Tag.
And send out a special thanks to Big Bro Luz
Big Lou.
here at Playback Sounds.
Shout out to Lou.
If you're looking for a quality sound, be sure to visit playbacksounds.com.
Playback.
Not only is the sound quality, right?
Okay.
Or the quality excellent.
Okay.
It's also in your budget.
Ooh.
Another Big Brew shout out goes to Ear Doctor on the ones and twos.
Shout out to Ear Doctor.
And to all that came to brew with us this evening. We do got
Thank
a live
you.
studio audience. We have some Okay, and the topic of this evening has been made to put strife between first the believer and his mighty one.
Oh.
Then his brothers and sisters.
Oh.
But put in proper perspective. Here go that proper perspective again.
Proper.
Okay, proper perspective. By
Proper.
our set apart manual.
Facts.
And that manual is
The Doom, 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 doom.
right. And that topic is New Testament and Old Testament. Okay. And we will be going over 3 important points relating to this matter.
Ooh.
The first one being, what is the Old and New Testament?
Well, what is it?
Okay.
What is it?
The second is, what determines one to be old and the other new?
Ooh.
Okay. And lastly, on the topics this evening, it is, if the so-called old and new are in the same manual,
Okay.
why do people think they differ?
That's a good question.
Man, hey, I'm trying to say. And then,
Whoa.
you know the outro, a bunch of music,
Updates,
upcoming
bunch of
updates,
jams.
things like that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Jams and events.
But hey, man, y'all let the brew spot know.
With the
Brewfessionals.
Usually I got on usually I be having them house shoes on, house slippers or something, man. But we probably like in the midst of
man.
it all. You feel me?
Yeah, we're kicking it today.
Yeah, man. I had to be sturdy today.
You gotta keep her back tight
Y'all know,
today.
y'all know the
about
freaks
that.
come out at night.
What?
You feel me?
Yeah.
Well, y'all know on the last one it was
Immortality.
is immortality achievable?
Fast.
Man, we hope y'all enjoyed all the viewpoints on that. You
Hope
know what I'm
y'all
saying? I
got
had to
it for
definitely
that.
get it down to the nitty gritty because a lot of people, that's taboo in a lot of in a lot of circles.
That's fast.
Feel what I'm saying? Because
That's
everybody
facts.
think you supposed to die.
Hope you get a whiff of that.
Hey man, but this new and this old thing definitely gonna be one for the ages.
Oh yeah.
Because we gotta give them a perspective of what the difference between the
Give
two.
them
Though.
something.
That's right. Because you gotta be able to separate the two.
Finna show y'all today.
Right. That's right. So man, y'all already know, man. Y'all already know how we do it. We keep it real cultural.
Facts.
Fast.
Cultural.
Straight culture.
Actual factuals.
Actual factuals. Brewfessionals.
That's
Big
right.
Brewfest.
So for all you culture vultures, I hope
I hope you fly through today.
I hope you can eat this without sleeping. You are now at the brew spot with the
Brewfessionals. It's the Brewfessionals, baby.
For help. They say that boy be focused. Yeah. That young man that be focused. They look at me and say I'm focused. Temptation come, I'm not gon' roll with it. They look at me and say I'm focused. Yeah. That wicked come, I'm not gon' go with it. Yeah. The coach, no. Stop complaining, get get your might up. Wicked parties don't invite us. No crew hopping, stay linked. Cause new wine don't drink. People switch before you can blink. For a couple rocks in a mink. I'm a brother B saying the same thing at the same time, no tints. This big boat won't sink. Though it pushes me to the brink. Tour really working out the kinks. You only telling me to think. This y'all ain't not drink. Never fall standing no right. These negatives are tight. Had to buckle down and get right. This down to something I ain't right. Why would a brother take the credit? You should watch your mouth like a dentist. True flip a body like a gymnast. Never mix, I ain't no chemist. Stay clean, I'm a hygienist. Stay loyal down to the finish. Lost time will be replenished. Rather spend mine with your hood. That's why I put my investment.
You are now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals. It's the Brewfessionals, baby.
Welcome back. It's Burn 'em Up, Mitch.
And I'm your host. It's your favorite beloved Daoud.
And man, it's me, man, Script Flair Woo, man, aka a drip from above, man.
That's right.
And you know, we just came off right with that focus. You feel me? By my big beloved Daoud, you know what I'm saying? Off that Culture Forever. Go cop that. You feel me? It's free on mindcultureforever.com.
So you see that, man? We gotta start saying cop when it's for free.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, you ain't gotta cop
that's just a
that.
lingo,
Yeah, that's
man.
just urban servant.
Hey,
Urban
You feel me?
Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, that thing is free. All the music is free.
That's right.
You know,
that's right.
We do it for the people.
Cause when we say cop, they scared to go to the page because they think they gotta spend something.
That's facts, huh?
Okay.
The facts.
Just let them know
Just
they
for
ain't gotta
free.
spend nothing.
Yeah, y'all ain't gotta spend nothing, man.
Yeah, copping just mean click on it.
That's click. Yeah,
Copping is
clicking.
clicking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 C's, click cop. They mean the same thing.
Click cop. Facts. Okay, man. We back in this thing, man. Shout out to Playback Studios, man. You know what I'm saying, man.
Playback sound.
Facts. Playback sound. Shout out. Facts.
Big Brother Lose.
Big Brother Lou.
Air Doctor on the
Air
ones and
Doctor.
twos.
Shout out to Air Doctor on
You
the ones and
listening to
twos.
the Air Doctor,
And man, I'm gonna go
okay?
ahead and jump straight into this thing, man.
Straight into it.
Man, what is the Old and what is the New Testament?
What is it?
Hey,
I don't want to know that.
they want to know.
Hey, I don't want to
Okay.
know that.
Okay.
So, you know,
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead just crank this thing up with the definition of testament.
Ooh.
Okay.
Okay.
So the definition of testament is a person's will, especially the part relating to personal property.
Hold up. So it has nothing to do
Ooh.
with a book.
Nothing.
No.
A person's will.
Ooh. Especially the part relating to personal property.
Personal property.
So the Bible was giving away personal property.
Ooh, facts.
Okay, y'all.
Okay.
I know they had something else in there.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Something that serves as a sign
Ooh.
or evidence
Oh.
of a specified fact, event,
Oh.
or quality.
Wow.
Oh, fat.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Did it say a sign?
A
sign.
sign.
Evidence?
Evidence. Ooh.
A specified fact, though.
Specified.
fact.
Not just a fact.
Okay, hold on.
It's a specified
So
fact.
hold on. We still not talking about the book.
I think we talk about the book, though.
Okay. We on the definition though.
We just on definition.
Okay, right.
So if common sense just bust them,
Okay, facts.
do we need to crack it?
Okay then. I was just making sure where we was at.
Facts.
Okay.
Specified facts.
Specified facts.
Yeah, that's a new thing now. Specified facts.
Specified
Yeah,
facts.
that's a long fact, but specified.
Specified.
Facts.
So, the Old Testament, which is the first 5 books, which we call the Torah,
That's right.
which showed us the creation of man,
That's right.
animals, the law given to man from the Most High, and the foundation of our Israelite culture.
That's right.
So, the
Facts.
Torah is actually the foundation of us as a people.
That's right.
Okay? Then the Torah also shows us as a people how we got into this position that we in today. And it also shows us how to get out of that position.
Facts.
Facts.
So that's really like, using the old in today.
That's right.
So me personally, I really wouldn't call it the old. But that's on another section.
Hey,
Okay.
I'm in agreement.
Facts.
Okay?
I'm in agreement.
Facts.
I'm in agreement.
Okay. So the New Testament, right, is the teaching of our brother Hamashiach Yahushua.
That's right.
And the accounts written by the 12 disciples, the brothers of Yahushua,
That's right.
which gave us a physical example that a man could keep the Torah, which is quote unquote the old.
Facts.
Okay, so that a man could keep the Torah
So you trying
blamelessly.
So you're saying that the actual new, is actually like the dying will of a person.
Facts,
Facts.
Ooh, sheesh.
It is the dying
Facts.
will of a person.
That's facts,
Okay. So
Facts.
so if the old person died, right,
Right.
and left a will,
That's right.
then the new person died
That's right.
and left a will,
That's right.
that would seem like confusion.
Right.
That would seem like confusion, because you would say that the old person died and then the new person that came and died, it supersedes the person who left it for his
Ooh.
for his children.
Ooh, now that's smoking.
Facts.
Well, is it the same thing?
Or is it just one testament?
Is it
Or is
just
it
one testament?
No,
That's what we're trying to bust.
That's
it
what
down.
we're trying to see
Facts.
today.
Now, I got a couple definitions too.
Okay, fast.
Just off the regular, just old. We're gonna go old.
Come on in there.
And new. Okay.
Okay.
So with old, by definition, it means having lived for a long time, no longer young. Okay, we understand the simple basis of old. Okay,
Facts.
so that means
Facts.
that if we apply that to the knowledge, that means that the knowledge is it lived for a long time, but it's no longer young.
True.
Okay, it's no longer young to the world. When it first came, it was a fresh start. Everybody was like, "Oh, okay, this is a fresh." Okay,
What is that?
okay. So, but then you got a second definition of old, and it also means belonging only or chiefly to the past,
Oh, not
former or previous.
only.
Now, see, only, that is the part that kills people when they say that the old is only for the previous and for the time that it was in.
Right, right,
When it wasn't.
right.
You know what I'm saying? We
Facts,
have to understand that a lot of people had disobeyed in the old.
They was out of line.
So that's why you got this new concept in the earth right now. Now let's go to the word new.
Facts.
Okay? And it means not existing, made, introduced, or discovered recently or now for the first time.
Ooh.
Now see, if I discovered something for the first time, do it make it like an old?
No.
Nah.
No, it makes it still today.
Yeah, it's up to
It's
date.
still recent today. It's just you finally caught up.
Facts.
You got put on. Okay, so it also new, and the second one is already existing but seen.
Ooh.
Already existing but seen. Okay, was these scriptures here before we got here?
Facts.
That's right. So it said experienced or acquired recently or now for the first time.
Sheesh.
See, we just acquired it and applied it now for the first time. That's why it would be something new to this world. So we actually taking an old concept
And bringing it
applying
back
it
to
to a
life.
new world.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So now in the Greek perspective, what we always see in the manual, of course, you got the word neos.
Neos.
Now neos would mean lately, just now.
Okay.
So neos would be just now.
Just now.
But then you got kanos.
Kanos. Okay.
All right, which is mean recently made, fresh, recent, unused, unknown, unworn.
Okay. Kanos. Just
Kanos.
whipped that.
That's right. So right now, this would be kanos. This is in the right sense. The New Testament would be the renewed Testament.
Ooh.
It would be the renewed
New
Testament,
Testament.
meaning that it was new at first because it was a world full of chaos and all of that at first. And then he said, let there be light.
Okay, then.
Now we have a world that's in chaos again, that's chaotic without form and void.
So we just renewed.
We just renewing the same light that
fast.
came in and put it in order the first time.
Message.
Okay. Message! So that's all that it was. That's the difference between the old and the new. It's nothing.
Nothing.
It's your mental.
Oh.
It's what you have embodied. You have embodied the idea of old
And new.
and new. That's all that you did.
America. Nah, I just saying, I was thinking.
See, that's what we always do. So we take a old concept and we speak it in a new time.
That's fact.
And that's why others feel that what we're doing is new. That's what our example did too. Our
Facts.
example did too.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? See, that's why we don't follow as in worship. We follow as a big brother, little brother. He just teaches us our way around the house.
Right.
Once he give us our duties around the house, he should be able to leave,
right.
and we should be able to do those duties still, because he don't give us too much that we can bear. Right. But that's how we kick it on the coaches. But I mean, I know this thing getting smoke. That's what I'm talking about.
I won't sleep.
You are now
at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals. It's the Brewfessionals, baby. Woo!
Yeah, million miles in these schools. My coach. I put the fighter first, yeah. I put the fighter first, yeah. I done been sick, broke down, and been tired. I done had some friends say they rollin' didn't ride. Learn from the wise, let the rules be the guide. Never call a queen if she can't keep quiet. Living life in the new school. Living life in the new school. Still kicking it old school. I'm still kicking it old school. A million miles on these old shoes. A million miles on these schools. Stop moving, I won't do. Hey, stop moving, I won't do. I was running around thinking that I paid dues. Every Sunday morning listening to vague news. Forget mix, I don't feel it like them straight shots. Tell it like it is, I'm only giving straight shots. It's only two ways, wisdom said true life. The alternative is dope, learn the rule right. What's a king to a Elohim? Just a chess play, it's gonna take casualties of war for a checkmate. Played the fool for a minute, now I'm on guard. Praying decks find favor with the parole board. I'm plugged in, yeah, with no cord. Inspiration that's from heaven, no, you can't forge. Don't believe it, no sweat, I got no pause. Shut it out like ending the game with no score. I'm a coast, sip water and stay short. We are rich, even though we may look poor. I done been sick, broke down, and been tired. I done had some friends say they rollin' didn't ride. Learn from the wise, let the rules be the guide. Never call a queen if she can't keep quiet. Living life in the new school. Living life in the new school. Still kicking it old school. I'm still kicking it old school. A million miles on these old shoes. A million miles on these schools. Stop moving, I won't do. Hey, stop moving, I won't do. Yeah. Still kicking it old school. A million miles on these shoes.
You are now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals.
It's the Brewfessionals, baby.
I'm your host. It's your favorite beloved dog.
And it's your co-host, Square Flair Woo. Okay, a drip from above. Drill.
And we back at the brew spot.
Okay.
It's Burn 'em Up, Mish.
No more.
Your co-host, Mish Pot. Facts. And
Where we at with it?
yeah, we if you wonder where we at with the brew,
Okay.
where we came to brew with you. We here at Playback Sound Studios.
Okay, then.
Y'all can check them out at playbacksounds.com. Shout out to Luz.
Looski.
Fact. Shout out to Luz.
Looski.
And Air Doctor on the ones and twos. And he just ficky that old school.
Oh, okay.
That thing right there, classic. If you would check out more music that go with that, you can check it out. Or to get updates on your brews at the brew spot, you can go to mindcultureforever.com.
Shout out Young Digi.
Mindcultureforever.com. Shout out Young Digi.
Shout out Young Digi.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So the topic that we came back with right now for this segment is
Okay.
what's the difference between what makes the difference between the old and the new? That's the right way to say it. What makes the difference between the old and the new?
Right.
Okay.
And that would be like we stated earlier, the perspective. And the perspectives like that, where that come from is like the world, Christianity, things like that. Put it in perspective like that, put it in a bad perspective.
That's right.
So,
that was a tough and bold statement.
oh yeah, it's only facts at the brew spot.
Flame on.
It's only facts at the brew spot.
Get them bags out.
Okay, facts.
Them bags out.
And when I say,
big book, sir. In
So-
Arc voice.
And that perspective comes with a misunderstanding of the scriptures.
That's right.
Facts.
It comes with a misunderstanding of the scriptures. That's what brings a difference between it.
That's facts.
And most of us did come from Christian backgrounds, or we all learned from a Christian perspective.
True. That's
So
true.
with that being, that was a seed that was buried in us, like we talked about last week.
That's right.
Oh, that's
So it's a
not
seed that was
planted.
buried in you. So that's what grows in most of us, but it's not true. So
Ooh, sheesh.
when it comes to, so people believe like Yahuwah in the beginning, Yahuwah dealt with Israel, right?
Facts.
And you know he got on their nerves and all that. He was just like, you know what, to hell with him. So then after that, Mashiach comes, and then they say that he only dealt with people who identify as Christians.
Oh, what?
That's
Right.
Hold up.
that's way to the left.
Now that's whack.
You feel what I'm saying?
So now I'm seeing where you're getting the difference from.
Facts.
Is you talking about from a cultural point? They have actually eliminated a real people
facts,
and actually replaced it with a like church.
facts,
So they really created like a separation, really.
Sheesh.
facts.
Sheesh.
So now I can see why it's like old and new.
Facts.
I can see it.
Facts.
Because usually, you know, what we used to have the physical temple
That's right.
in the land, right?
Ooh,
Facts.
Now you have a spiritual
temple.
temple.
Facts.
You feel what I'm saying? But you have to think about how was the temple even built,
Like how was it like constructed?
constructed.
Right.
They're right. Everything was formed outside of the temple and then brought into the temple to build it.
Ooh.
So now you start to see that
Okay.
if the people are considered the church, then those elements that are needed to build this
Facts.
particular temple are us. But we have to be formed outside
The temple.
first
Okay,
in
facts.
order to be called the church.
Facts.
Feel what I'm saying? So not all Israel is considered the church.
Ooh, smoke. Smoke.
That's right. See, if not all Israel is considered the church, what makes them think that all of the world is considered the church?
Ooh, that's not. Now that's
Deception.
shit.
Because they believe it.
Facts.
Ooh.
See, that's what I'm saying. Oh, the Most High said in the old time he loved them, he never changed, he would never disown them, never toss them away, never do none of this to them. But in this new world, the Most High got this epiphany, had this idea. And he just throw them very people away that he definitely was dealing with.
That's exactly what they said.
Okay, so
I'll stick it to you.
let me give one scenario.
Okay.
Okay. If your father left you an inheritance before he died, signed it all over to you, but when it was time for you to receive it, people you never knew, grew up with,
Facts.
nor did they experience any of the adversities you encountered to be called fitting for that inheritance.
Facts.
Stop the process and say, the will that your father left for you is invalid.
What?
That was yesterday.
Oh, man.
This is today. This property is for everybody. How would you feel?
Man,
I'll be in my bag.
nah, but I'm turning up on my phone.
Man, what?
That's right. So you got
Like what?
You got a people who never had to endure anything for this blessing, right? Or this inheritance
Facts.
per se.
Facts.
Come in and say, nah, all the work y'all put in, that don't mean nothing. Holmes came and disannulled everything.
Holmes said y'all through.
Your brother said that.
Your brother told
Your
us
brother-
that y'all fired.
But then you go in there and look at our brother and listen to his words, and he said, I came to not destroy the law, but to fulfill
Feel
it.
it.
Now the word fulfill means to complete. Now to actually see the word fill and then full.
Facts.
Fulfilled.
But he said law. But ain't that in the? Don't they call it the old?
I mean, I'm filled. I'm fully filled,
Sheesh.
which means I'm complete. I'm doing the whole law. Now, so if he said he came to do the whole law, right?
Facts.
In the so-called New Testament.
Okay, right. Because he's talking from the new, right?
Right. But nobody was burnt. Nobody was slaughtering goats and rams and bulls.
Facts.
Facts. Ooh, so that means okay. So where y'all sacrifices at? If
Right. So what did he sacrifice?
that's fact.
If he's perfect and he made no sacrifice of ram, bull, goat, how was he perfect?
Sheesh.
And what was he?
Now you see if you put it in the old, you will never figure it out in the new.
That's a fact.
Because the old concept was to give you a picture. Our ancestors understood pictorial things.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? When they looked at clouds, when they looked at the stars, when they looked at the sun and the moon, they had a spiritual interpretation of these things.
So you saying like it was more like a physical thing to a spiritual thing,
right?
Facts.
Because we ain't in our spiritual, we ain't even in our physical land,
right? Facts.
But
so we doing it spiritually.
Facts, because we can uphold those laws in that land.
Facts.
Just like if you went to China and you was an American citizen.
Facts.
You can still uphold your American laws over there.
Facts.
If they were righteous. Did somebody get locked up for like 90 years for taking a painting over there?
Well, facts,
well, you better stop playing with them folks. Thou shalt not steal. Now you know them Chinamen ain't playing by them. Them Chinamen ain't playing by no stealing.
I heard them. They still cutting folk hands off.
But stop playing. I seen over there in the Middle East. Well, let me start calling the Middle East. In I think it was Afghanistan.
Facts.
Actually, they gave a man 40 lashings in the middle of the street, in front of his family and everybody.
Sheesh. Now see.
Oh, that's old. That's old. That's old. That's old. Okay now.
Okay.
Y'all better wait. Okay, before they bring them 40 lashes over here.
Okay now.
Hey, you are now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals.
It's the Brewfessionals, baby.
Yeah. For you.
Burn them up, miss.
Brothers. It's your favorite Yeah. That coach. Them ducks ain't living them scripts, baby. Them boys ain't got no will, baby. Cross my arms, going script crazy. Anything for your hood out the real, baby. Them boys ain't living them scripts, baby. Them boys ain't got no will, baby. Cross my arms, going script crazy. Anything for you up the real, baby. Fake fam mode, never get my vote. He can't get nothing but my coat. Fool can't get nothing but this smoke. These rules over here ain't made to be broke. Yeah, law talk, everybody know what's going on. Caught a toy, fine linen, treated good, never throw it on. Oh my, for a dear life, I'm holding on. Got big brew, culture for a snake, yeah, I'm more the lawn. Yeah, who am my only sponsor? I am a lamb, I am not a monster. I'm building where y'all come with a bunker. They know it's a rap like a timid chunga. I do not pray to an air god. I know the mighty one walk amongst us. Stuck on my mind is how far it brung us. Are you a friend or an enemy? Yeah, who with the power on me? You are now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals.
It's the Brewfessionals, baby.
It's your co-host, Mish Pot. Burn them up, Mish.
Burn them up. And it's your co-host, man, Benadab, man, a.k.a. Script from Rule, a.k.a. Drip from Above. Woo! All the steam to you.
And I'm your host. It's your favorite beloved dog.
It's your favorite
Hey man, shout out to Big Bro Luz here at Playback Sounds.
Shout out.
If you definitely want that, like we keep telling you, that excellent sound, man, go back to playbacksounds.com.
Playback.
For all your listening and sound needs, shout out to Big Brother Ear Doctor.
Ear Doctor.
On the Icky Ficky. Ones and twos for the ones who don't know about the icky ficky.
The icky ficky.
You feel me?
Icky ficky.
Exactly, man. That song that just went out was Script Crazy.
Ooh.
Now the crazy thing about that, y'all, the boy Burn 'Em Up Mish made that on his phone.
What?
He made the beat on his phone.
Oh, boy, that boy.
I was staying to your hood.
On his phone.
I was staying to your hood.
Sheesh. Can we get the studio audience?
Can we get the studio audience?
Oh, that's why that. Hey man, I was still to your hood.
Yo, bro.
Hey man, but y'all already know how we kick it in the house, man. Welcome back.
Well,
You know what I'm saying? I know y'all had to leave for a little lemonade or something.
But need a little glass of milk.
You feel me? Little manna chips. Little manna chips. Hey, you know we serve manna chips 24/8. You know, extra day. You know what I mean? Okay, so we gonna go into our last topic.
Okay, straight into the spillage.
And that last topic will be if the so-called old and new are in the same manual.
Okay.
Why do people think they differ?
Oh man.
You feel me?
Facts.
So
What is that?
let's just say that we was just talking this previously. Like, let's say when it came time to atone for your sins,
Fast.
the Most High did design a price, which was in the law.
Right.
Now, being that we spend dollars and not shekels, it said that every man above 20 got to bring a half a shekel yearly.
Fast.
Okay, yearly,
Right.
annually,
To atone for his sins.
just one time.
Okay.
That's his portion, his half a shekel. Now, if we using dollars as the amount, who's giving a half a shekel each year?
Ooh, sheesh.
Who knows what a shekel look like?
Sheesh.
Okay, so we couldn't even pay it in
Facts.
shekels.
Fast.
All right, so let's go to the fine grains.
Okay.
Okay, so who owns a wheat field?
Nobody.
Not me.
Who own a cornfield?
Nobody.
Right. Who owns cattle? I mean, cattle enough to atone for your brothers.
Nobody.
Okay, then. So if the Most High was asking us for this in return for our sin,
Okay.
okay, and we don't own this, then that would mean he asking us for something that we don't have.
How we gonna pull up with the cattle? We ain't got
Right.
it. We ain't got
So
it.
if we don't believe in that in our brethren's walk, it was perfect perfect according to our Father.
Ooh.
Okay, then we have to give the Most High his half a shekel yearly.
So
Thanks.
How many years have we missed? See,
Okay.
I'm 35.
yeah. I
I done missed 15 years of shekels.
Yeah, man, I'm way behind, and I sure ain't got no altar in the backyard.
Facts. I'm 15 years. I'm 15 years behind on shekels. Just a half a shekel.
Sheesh.
That boy, we broke.
We trying to get out of debt, huh?
That's right. It says sin is debt. So the only way to pay for that sin is to do good actions, redeemable actions.
Hashtag actions.
That's right, redeemable actions.
Hashtag redeemable actions.
Facts, because that's how you're gonna pay for those actions that you did in the past. So for them 15 years of shekels I missed, he said I'd take some redeemable action. I'd take some community service.
Ooh.
I take that. Now, being that in this whole the whole book is speaking about the same thing.
Fast, huh?
You know what I'm saying? And notice, in this book, he could have just gave us the rules and said that if you break them, I'm just gonna punish you.
Fast. That's true.
But inside this manual, it actually will put in, if you do this, in return, I have designed this Ark of the Covenant.
Ooh.
So this Ark of the Covenant was showing covering.
Cover like keeping us like insurance.
Right.
Okay, fast.
So who's sitting on that seat?
Ooh.
You got to think, who's sitting on that seat? See, if no man has dealt with the Most High nor spoke with him,
Okay.
how could you say that a power that has never experienced anything you experienced or anything like that, you say that he's sitting on a chair and he can judge you perfectly?
Ooh.
Oh, because he's the all-knowing. You wouldn't know that.
You ain't talk to him.
You ain't know that because that would mean that a pastor can come in there with that 3-piece suit and don't never live the day in the projects and still convince the brothers in the projects
Oh no.
that his route is the best route.
Oh man.
See, our brother actually came, lived in Lil Beth, the house of bread.
The little girl.
Lil Bethlehem.
Man.
Right.
Okay.
Went through everything that we had to go through.
Facts.
The temptations. All these things. Just as they
Right.
did in the beginning.
He came down to the hood.
That's right.
Facts.
And dealt with them.
Fact.
Now we're able to see from that point of view. See, from that point right there, like a GPS, it asks you where you want to start.
Right.
At the point you at, or you want to just get it from something you typed in.
Sheesh.
See, if we actually started in the projects, you can't just type in Beverly Hills
And we on our way.
and then expect brothers in the gutter to have a Beverly Hills type of mentality.
That's a fact.
You feel what I'm saying? Because it was a whole process to get you to your Beverly Hills way of thinking.
You can't just make this up.
Nah, you can't.
Yeah.
So to say that the old is done away with, that's what you're saying.
That's facts.
Let me just cut off the project days and get to the Beverly Hills part.
Oh nah, homeboy.
But you see, the blessings, notice how the Most High definitely gave the people the blessings first.
Mm-hmm.
And he gave them the blessings, gave it to them, and look how they treated it.
Facts.
Nobody earned anything.
So now we gotta work.
That's right.
Okay,
See,
facts.
that's what's in the old. See, a lot in the old, this is what they had to do to work for, but it was joyous. They was happy to work for it.
Facts.
What?
So that's why it seemed in that high time.
Facts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the time that it just seemed that they was in a flourishing, the golden years.
Fact. We was a little bit closer to the Father.
That's right. We was
Facts.
very much
Facts.
closer because we could see his goodness.
Facts.
See, now with this adversity, it's hard to see his goodness. But let's take your father, or your mother.
Okay.
If your mother whooped you because
Right.
you did something bad,
Right.
do you deem her a wicked mother that doesn't love you?
Oh nah.
Nah.
I probably needed that thing.
That's right. That's right. So when we go through adversity and we start to see discipline on a major scale, we have never dealt with it on a major scale because we never dealt with the greater light of this earth.
Facts.
A lot of us missed our fathers in the house.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So we never understood that discipline.
Right.
So the old way would be done away with because why? The man was in the house.
Ooh.
And the man was considered the head of the household.
Facts.
That's why it's old. Because of the very thing that Eve told herself.
Ooh.
The man isn't God,
Ooh.
but I am too.
Oh.
See, that's the new.
Ooh.
And this is the old. See, that's what I'm saying. So now they'll rather separate it because you see, even when you go read in the so-called New Testament, it tells you about it gives you a form of women liberating.
True.
Um,
True.
This whole little feminism movement
Facts.
doing unnatural things, which means that she started taking the reflection and started to apply to herself.
She started turning into a little man.
Little man, little eye. Hey man, see I know man, see
Come on, Lil Eye.
it ain't enough time to really just
Go.
hey, but I'm really
Okay.
we'll be right back.
Facts.
Okay.
You are now at the brew spot with the
Brewfessionals. It's the Brewfessionals, baby.
Right from wrong, I know. Right from wrong, right from wrong, right from wrong, I know. Right from wrong, right from wrong, right from wrong, I know. Right from wrong, right from wrong, right from wrong, I know. Right from wrong, right from wrong, right from wrong, I know. Nothing to it but to do it. See it grew before you knew it. Managing what I'm giving. Forget the devil, I'm living. Stump proof, food trip. 613 did it. Trying to keep it 180. Becoming foreign to a feeling. I'm only rolling with the truth. I would turn down the loop. Taking nothing I ain't earned. Freebies always get you burned. Watch them throw it in your face. Dim the ways of a snake. They never working with a man. They just want the upper hand. Oh, and no, man, I just so y'all keep the law even if they slide. Couldn't hurt a brother if they tried. Negatives wanna kill good vibes. Got a problem, fam, don't be shy. We could reason maybe if we try, but you always get no reply. Nobody's with so much pride, yeah. Plenty love, all the missteps, gotta go. Yahuwah taught me how to properly make it grow. But they hate to hear the remedy is a low. But that's all. I know.
You are now at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals.
It's the Brewfessionals, baby.
I'm your host, your favorite beloved dog.
And I'm your co-host, Script Flair. Woo! Drip from above.
Fact. And this your co-host, Burn 'em Up Mish, and we hope y'all enjoyed this week's podcast. But this is just a quick recap on what we went over with today.
Okay.
What you got?
The first segment was on what is old and what is new.
Okay.
I hope y'all give an ear to that.
Yeah.
The next one was what makes the difference between the old and the new.
What's the difference?
Okay, what's the difference?
Perspective. The difference will be perspective on it.
Oh, okay. Pop, 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 pop.
Okay. And if the old and the new are in the same manual, why do they differ?
Oh, okay.
They don't.
They
Okay. But quick rundown on some upcoming events we got coming up.
Okay.
October 2nd, we got the block party down there in Shreveport. Shout out to Kendrick Fair.
Shout out Ken.
Stoner Hill community.
Stoner Hill community. We're going to be back in that Stoner Hill again.
Back in that Stoner Hill.
Say it, bro.
That's right.
Actually, what, Valencia Park?
Valencia
Park.
Park.
That's where it's at. In October 27th, we're going to be right here in Atlanta.
In the A-Town.
On that Panola.
On that Panola Road.
On that Panola.
For the
And Mighty E.
East
On that
side.
E.
Mighty E.
That E.
And then that's going to be for the Glorifying the Father Through the Arts Part 2, where it's going to be your favorite art performing, live and hosting.
And hosting.
But hey, shout out to Play by Sound Studios.
Playback.
And shout out to Ear Doctor. Well, shout out to Luz at Play by Sound Studios. And shout out to Ear Doctor on the ones and twos. Anything else we got coming out? Anything you want to say?
Man, we got this ladder time coming, man.
Oh, the ladder game.
Okay, but y'all already know. When it comes to my section, I gotta end it with some little spiritual edification.
Get your pens.
Okay.
Get your pens.
Script. Banging the spoon and your fork on the spoon. Script. Okay, so we gonna go to we gonna go to Hebrews, or in the Hebrew is Abrit. Okay, chapter 10, verses 7 through 8. And this is something discussing the matter. We always hit the point. We just don't throw random scriptures out. Okay, it's gonna always hit the. This is the so-called renewed. Okay. Yeah, this the renewed. Because a lot of people don't think it's some smoke in that renewed.
Okay.
So he go to smoke.
Smoky.
Okay. Verse 7 reads, "Then said I, look, I come in the volume of the book." When we say volume, that's the whole book. Okay.
Sheesh.
So it is written of me to do thy will, O Yahuwah. So it's saying to do thy will. So now verse 8 is about to tell you the will. This is where we miss it.
Okay.
Above when he said. So Yahuwah knows above. His words is above. This is what he said.
Facts.
Sacrifice and offering and burnt offerings and offering for sin thou wouldest not. We still wouldn't do right when we had the things to sacrifice for our sins. We took advantage. We actually said, "I'm all right. I'm a pre-plan my sin, and then I'm gonna throw a lamb on the grill, and I'm gonna eat it at the same time."
Oh man.
Okay. All right. It said the last of it, neither has pleasure therein, which are offered by the law. See, we don't have the Most High doesn't have any pleasure in the skins of animals.
Okay.
And burnt flesh smell. Okay. He has pleasure in obedience. But the people had more pleasure in sacrificing animals and bulls because it wasn't they self, right? And disregard the law because it was about accountability. So it goes from using animals and goats to now you are the goat and the sheep who's gonna be held accountable for your own sins.
Facts.
Okay.
message.
That's right.
That's like, man.
Smoky.
Okay.
You are now
at the brew spot with the Brewfessionals.
It's the Brewfessionals, baby.
Brew spot.
Brew spot.